Welcome back to the Roar Radio Breakfast Show with your hosts, Ian Story and James Langford. Roar FM, FM.
Every day is so wonderful, and suddenly it's hard to breathe. Now and then I get insecure from all the pain. I'm so ashamed. I am beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can't bring me down, oh no. So don't you bring me down today. To all your friends, you're delirious, so consumed.
What a beautiful song. Christina Aguilera and Beautiful. It is Thursday, the 17th. I forgot that then. Thursday, the 17th of November. Good morning, Mr. Story.
Good morning, Mr. Langford. Hope you're well. November's running away with us, isn't it?
It definitely is. It's running away now. You've noted, I'm sure our listeners and maybe I can say viewers this morning may have noticed a slight change to Raw Radio this morning, because this week is Anti-Bullying Week, and I don't think we need to tell you why we've played that song, but maybe we can talk a little bit about it. Mr. Story, you like that, don't you, that song?
I do. I love the song for so many reasons, but I think it's great that for the first time ever, we've been able to put lyrics up. So not only are we a radio show today, but we're a little bit of a TV show as well. But yeah, the lyrics are so poignant, and that's what we want you to do in today's show. We want you to watch and listen at the same time and read the lyrics. Anti-Bullying Week is being marked across the whole of the United Kingdom and many, many international schools around the world. And we have done it every year for many years now. And I think it's so important to highlight the topic. And the assembly was a great way to do that on Tuesday.
So this morning, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, or teachers, or wherever you are listening this morning, do, while listening to the song, have a look at the lyrics that you see on the screen. And, I mean, have a think about the story behind the song or the meaning of those words, because they are quite powerful. And certainly Christina Aguilera is I am beautiful no matter what they say. I mean, that's a very, very strong lyric. What does that mean to you? Maybe you have some stories that you might want to share with your peers in your class. It was wonderful to hear some of the stories in assembly on Tuesday, as Mr. Story did mention. There's a lot of stories a lot of stories in that last 20 seconds, Mr. Story.
Yeah, that's right. And sometimes when we listen to songs, you know, we don't always think about the lyrics, and the music just plays, but we don't always reflect on what the singer is actually trying to say to us. Now, of course, Anti-Bullying Week is not just about highlighting the way that we should respect one another and treat each other. It is also about celebrating diversity and celebrating every single person, who we are, and why we should all be loved. And we've got another song, I think, haven't we, Mr.
Do, and the words are already up there on the screen. So as we said, do have a chat to the person who you're listening to. If you want to, listen to the song, talk about it. In fact, Mr. Story, you're quite right. When I listen to the song, guess what I'm usually doing as a musician? Not listening to the words at all. I'm trying to work the chords out. Most people think I'm crazy, but no, it's true. Musicians quite often will ignore the words, and we'll try and work out what the chord changes are, to see if you can play it on the guitar, which is also a really great thing to do, by the way. But today, let's have a look at the words, and this is Demi Lovato.
You wanna play, you wanna stay, you wanna have it all. You started messing with my head until I hit a wall. Maybe I should've known, maybe I should've known that you would walk out the door. Hey, said we were done and met someone and rubbed it in my face. Cut to the part, she broke your heart and then she ran away. I guess you should've known, I
not all about.
You don't know that song, do you, Mr.
I don't
Lang?
know that song. No, that's a real uplifting song. We always think about obviously the topic of bullying as being rather rather sort of somber and rather sad, and obviously, but there is a story in that song, isn't there, about obviously raising up above and kind of fighting back, but fighting back in a grown-up way.
Yes, and if you remember on Tuesday in the assembly, Mr. Keach mentioned that as one of the techniques, and I don't think we can call it a mechanism as such, but actually making a joke of things. He mentioned about Rupert Grint turning it on its head, the things that were said to him. He said, "Yeah, I am." Really laughing in the face of bullies is something that people should do. It is 8:30. You are listening to The Raw on Thursday, the 17th of November. And we are serving all of our campuses across Rusinka and Kralátska and our listeners around the world, including my mum. And I know my mum will love this show because as you know now, I shared my story on Tuesday, and I think my mum will be having a think today and remembering things, some things with sadness and other things with fondness, because as I said to you, we had a happy end to our story, but not everybody does.
Yeah, and there are obviously some very sad stories about as I said, people who are not maybe making a joke out of it and being positive about it. It can and people can get into trouble. But if you do get into trouble, there are other solutions. And obviously at the International School of Moscow, there are a number of fantastic adults and teachers are working here, and there's always somebody to talk to. And we do have our school counsellor as well, Polina.
We do.
So to remind our students, if things are difficult, it's absolutely okay. And it's so much better to talk about those things, okay? Because one of the worst things, if you're being bullied, is to obviously suffer in silence.
Absolutely, and it is okay to not be okay.
Yeah, I think we're all not okay in some ways. There's not one person in this school, I think, it's 100% perfect. There are always some things that we work on, or that we're a little bit sad about, or we'd like to make things better in some ways. And it's absolutely okay if things are making you sad, be it here at school or outside of school, to talk about them and to kind of fight back, as Demi Lovato was explaining that last song.
As I said, we should celebrate each other. We should embrace how different we all are. Yes, students wear a school uniform, and it's what unites us. That unity, uniform, that word brings us together. And there are lots of things that bring us together as a school and a community, but they're also the same things that can also help us express our differences and express our diversity. And we should celebrate that. So get to know somebody who you might not know. Now, this song was played in the assembly. It has a wonderful video attached to it. We can't show the video today, but I do recommend you go off and watch the video. And here it is, Galantis with No Money.
Not this
Yeah, it's 35 minutes past 8, and you're listening to the Raw Radio. It's Thursday, the 17th of November. It is Anti-Bullying Week across the UK and across international schools, and that was Galantis with No Money. Mr. Story.
Yeah, now tomorrow we ask you to wear blue in aid of UNICEF and to celebrate World Children's Day. So we expect a sea of blue. Do you see what I did there, Mr. Langford?
Sea of blue, yep.
Yeah, we're always trying here on the Raw. Yes, celebrate with us. This is World Children's Day. It's an annual event. We always do this as close to the actual day as possible. It's on the 20th, which is a Sunday. So yeah, bring in a minimum donation, please, of 200 rubles. And the proceeds will go to UNICEF charities. And we look forward to seeing all of your efforts tomorrow.
Yeah, that's tomorrow. Of course, the secondary production of Matilda kind of is on a theme of bullying as well, with poor Matilda, who is kind of bullied by her teachers and her parents. So don't forget to get your tickets to that. And I know that went out on Telegram yesterday. So do subscribe to Telegram and do book your tickets at the Rublevo Theatre. More information about that and previews coming at school very, very soon.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm so looking forward to getting back to the Rublevo Theatre after 3 years away from doing secondary productions. It's one of the highlights of the year. So please get your tickets. They're free of charge. Bring your family, bring your friends, and enjoy an evening with us.
Yeah, it's a fantastic musical. It's a fantastic play, and then we've got a fantastic cast formed. We're now in very busy rehearsals. It's very intensive at the moment. So we're looking forward to that, and we're looking forward to entertaining you and get everyone along. It's a 400 seats a theatre, and we would love to have that theatre full on the 6th and the 7th of December at 7 p.m. So we're gonna.
It's the end of the show.
It's the end of the show. It's amazing. It's actually gone so quickly. We're just going to play you out just for the last minute or two with a song by a Scottish band called Bell and Sebastian, which is actually very specifically about bullying at school, but also with a kind of positive ending to it as well. It's called Lord Anthony. Anyway, Mr. Story, it's been a pleasure again. It is Mr. War next week, definitely. I can tell you that.
Long-awaited Mr. War is coming on.
Mr. War on Raw. Try and say that one.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that show, and I think in 2 weeks' time we have another guest as well.
Sorry, that's my production.
You cut me out, Mr. Langford. I think it's my cue. It's my cue to leave. So anyway, I wish you all a wonderful day ahead. I'll see you all tomorrow for Wear Blue for UNICEF. Have a wonderful weekend ahead, and thanks, Mr. Langford. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Mr. Story.
Anthony, bullied at school. Get your own back. Now you are cool. Or are you scared? Bunking off, though you're a tough. It's all gone wrong again. You got double math. But the teachers got no control. The boys all run riot. You will stay quiet, or you will die. Tony at the back of the gym. Smoke another one. Your chances are slim. 'Cause here they come again, and they got you on the ground. Tasting blood again. At least it's your own. When will you realize it doesn't pay to be smarter than teachers, smarter than most boys? So shut your mouth, start kicking the football, bang on the teeth. You're off for a week, boy. You may as well take it in the guts. It can't get worse. Just take it in the guts. It can't get worse than this. 'Cause 'cause you'll soon be old enough to leave.